Democrats versus Republicans, Republicans versus Democrats, Democrats versus Democrats, Republicans versus Republicans. Politics, man. America. The Ides of March. And as I don't see every trailer that comes out, I didn't know much about this movie. I just thought Ryan Gosling in a George Clooney movie in fall, which is around Oscar season. That dude is going for the Oscar this year for sure. Ryan Gosling's like, you bastards passed me up for an Oscar in 2010. I will be back in 2011 to get that shit. Alright, so this movie stars Ryan Gosling, who's this really idealistic campaign manager for George Clooney, who's a senator running for the primaries to be the next president, who's also an idealistic politician. However, things might not be what they seem in Clooney Town. Now, this movie's kind of a mixed bag for me. Yes, I did like it and it's well done. However, it is a bit slow. But it's really well acted, dude. Like, George Clooney's perfect for the role he's in. You listen to him give his speeches, you're like, alright, I'm with you. George Clooney for president, apparently. And Ryan Gosling, we know by now the dude's a good actor. When he plays a role, he's gonna hit it out of the park. And he's really good in this role. He's charismatic, he's charming, he's a good talker, he's the man. The supporting cast was really good too. You got Philip Seymour Hoffman, Paul Giamatti, even Marissa Tomei, who she was good, but she wasn't in it much. And at this point, she kind of looks like Carrie Fisher does now. They're kind of like the Constructicons in Transformers. Yeah, they're really badass by themselves, but when you stack a bunch of awesome supporting actors together, they're like this unstoppable force called the Devastator. And that's the cartoon, not the shitty, stupid second movie, in which he was a bulldog who climbed up a pyramid. That was bullshit. And Evan Rachel Wood's in it. Evan Rachel Wood's a really good actress. I didn't really know that much about her. I mean, in True Blood, she was just like the hot queen chick. I was like, oh yeah, she's way hot. And I found out she was banging Marilyn Manson. I always heard in high school that I looked like Marilyn Manson with no makeup. And if that means I get Evan Rachel Wood, I'm fine with that. But in this movie, she's a good actress. So I was like, all right, props to you. You're hot and a good actress. I'm not saying hot actresses can't be good actresses. I'm just saying it surprised me, dude. Now, the big question is, who's the better actor in this movie? Philip Seymour Hoffman or Paul Giamatti? I don't know, because Philip Seymour Hoffman had a monologue in this movie, and I was like, Philip Seymour Hoffman is the best supporting actor in this movie. Then Paul Giamatti had a monologue, and I was like, Paul Giamatti is the best supporting actor in this movie. So I just don't know who was better. I think Paul Giamatti by a hair. Now, when I walked out of this movie, I was like, I like the concept. I like a lot of things about it. It was a little slow, but you know, it was good. But then I really started thinking about it. It's one of those movies like you like more as you think about it. I don't think 2 hours is enough time to show all the points, you know, show all the dirty politics and the campaign trail and show how it all affects everything. This would have been a perfect story to show on like TV. Not like TV, not like basic cable, but HBO, you know, where they show the Boardwalk and the Empire. It's kind of like that, you know, you watch Boardwalk Empire and you're like, it's slow, but it's interesting and I like it. If for nothing else, it should be shown in high schools. Teachers should show this to their students and be like, all right, we're not going to bullshit you anymore. Politics suck and this is why. Playing politics without playing dirty politics is like bringing a knife to a gunfight. It just is. It sucks. I wish it wasn't, but it is. This movie addresses that in a pretty good way. If you're into like realistic dirty politics, this is your movie. The movie gets a lot cooler when you stop seeing it as like, oh yeah, it's a fictional piece of work, and see it more like, yeah, this shit happens all the time. Once you see it as a reality, you're like, oh yeah, it's awesome. In the end, I will say it's an interesting time, no alcohol required. Calling it a good time, no alcohol required, I don't think fits. It just doesn't. The context is not there. Now, I'm not gonna ask you your political stance, but your favorite political movie, what is it? Comment below, let me know. And yes, Bulworth counts. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more. Punching the camera is not PC.